Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Catherine and we talk about all things cash stuffing, planning, organizing, nails, and all the above. If you're interested in planning my week with me and for Reset Sunday, which is probably the day you'll be seeing this, please stay tuned. So today we are going to be talking about the Reset Sunday. I have started last week on my first week of my new planner, and I've implemented a couple of things into my life that are super helpful and things that I've already implemented for the beginning of the year. If you'll notice, it is a little bit brighter. I use my ring light and the light that is on my makeup mirror to kind of brighten things up. So if that's good for you guys, just comment down below and give me a smiley face. That would be appreciative. Okay, so now that my teaching job is approaching slowly, I'm supposed to start August 10th. I am going to be getting back into a routine, and what is important about that is making sure everything is planned out for myself so that I know exactly what I'm doing and how to be productive. But the most important part is I'm getting things done and not just procrastinating, because that's one of the things that I struggle with. So these past couple of weeks during summer, I'll just kind of give you an update. They've been back and forth. I did summer school, which was really good for my routine, waking up early, getting a nap in, going to Amazon. But at the end of this summer, it's kind of fallen off, which happens all the time. And I am a night owl, so that kind of is the reason why it's that way. But I know that I'll get back into it. I'll give myself some grace and be able to have a nice routine once school starts. And from then on, it's going to be hitting the ground running and just super busy, super fast. Not a lot of time to waste, so I need to be very productive in that time. And that's where I came up with making myself a planner, making myself, a budget, and planning out my days so that as you know, life gets busy, and that's what we need. We need to be on task, or we need to look at lists, and that's the kind of person that I would like to be. So mood's been good. I've been keeping track of my habits, which are kind of implicated in new, and some of them I've already implemented, like making my bed and doing my daily devotional in the morning. Like, those things I already know and are doing really well, so they're becoming a habit. But the other things I am implementing new and would like to eventually get to the point of those becoming a habit. Another update, I have a hair appointment, so I was able to, if you saw my cash stuffing video, I was able to fully fund myself for a hair appointment. And this is my natural color, brunette. This is obviously not my natural color. They had me turn blonde, and I just told them I would like some highlights, cover up those grays, and see what they can do for a trim, because it's going to need to look really nice when I start back to work. Amazon is more casual, but teaching, I would like to look professional. Been saving up for some clothing, and hopefully I can go shopping next week. So those are some updates on how I've been planning my budget and, my tracking. And my food tracking hasn't been that great. I would like to start getting better at that as school approaches, because I'm going to have to plan meals, which is just going to have to be my daily routine. But we're going to get there, and I would love to show you a walkthrough of the different things that I'm going to be planning over the next month even. So we're going to get into it. So this first thing I want to show you is a budget of my high priority, low priority, kind of an overview of the sinking funds I've been starting. So we'll just get right into that. Okay, for the first one we're going to talk about is budget. And I think I've shown you a couple of different ways that I've been doing my budget. in the planner, you have sinking funds and budget trackers and goals. So for high priority, I've placed my categories. You can choose your date, the amount, and the actual amount once you add each week or whenever you add your money. I put low priority here. And then you also have debt tracker, which is going to be the total. I started at the bottom and just made little ticks to where you could pick your amounts that you're slowly paying off, the date and the amount that you're paying, so that you can keep track of that. I like keeping track of that. And there's a loan. Here's 2 other loans that I'm working on. And then here's your savings challenge, which is basically the same thing, set up as sinking funds. You've got your date, the item, the amount, and the actual that's in your savings. So that's a good way to save for your budget. There is another way that I've been trying to do it, which is in a budget planner. And this is just a breakdown of everything that's coming in, everything that's going out. It's a detailed itemized list of things that are fixed, things that are variable expenses, and then I can make my weekly breakdown here. Then you have savings, things that are coming out of your accounts and going into different accounts. For me, that is important for me to keep track of because it's a part of my expenses. And then you also have a overview of your debt tracking here, and you have an overview of your challenges here. So I've updated a couple of things. I've switched things around. I'm trying to see what works. This is basically the same breakdown as my regular planner, but I do like the all-in-one planner because it has all of my things there. So that is all of the budget. The next thing we'll talk about is going through my month and doing my month and weekly schedule for this week particularly, and then I'll kind of give you an overview of things that are going to be happening up in my coming up in my teaching schedule. So I'll be writing those things down as well. So since I already did the budget, I'm going to go ahead and move to just some of the goals that I have. Your yearly goals are going to be here. I was just going to show you in the quick links, and your calendar. So you can see everything here and mark it off as your month. This is your monthly calendar. So I finished July. I had some goals. I'm going to work on those. I already numbered my list, my monthly calendar, and I'm going to now write down my goals, what I'm grateful for, the progress I made in July, and what I want to work on in August. And then I'm going to map out my week for this week, and that is the 31st through the 6th of August, which is the first week of August. As you know, food and the mood tracker are kind of a daily progress that you need to keep up with, and as well as the habits, just checking off whenever you do it. So I'll just give a brief description of that, but you guys can see my previous video if you have not seen that yet. Now, what I wanted to say real quick is the business and YouTube are not a part of the all-in-one calendar. If you are a YouTuber like me or a business person and you would like to have those categories in the planner, please let me know and I can make up a new one for you guys on my shop. But for now, we just have the trackers and sinking funds budgets and everything else. So this is basically a breakdown of my week and what I can be working on in my business, and then what I can be working on for my channel. Okay, so for my trackers, I have habits, food, workout, mood. I didn't expect that to rhyme. But we're going to look at the habit tracker, and these are the habits I made, and I just made the new date, made a copy and paste with my lasso tool. If you just click up here on the pencil and click the lasso tool, you can make a lasso circle around it, hold and press and hold, and then you can cut, copy, delete, resize, whatever you'd like. Food tracker is set up to where I have a total for the week. Not the week. Every single day I have a breakdown of a total here, but I did break it down into breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, if that's what you want to do. That's a little too detailed for me, so I just put a basic amount up here, and for now that's what I'm going to do. I have started my shopping list, and I'll be writing in things I need during the week if I think of them. And then we're going to move on to the daily tracking. So this is going to be a breakdown of all of your calories, fat, carbs, protein, the macros in your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. This just gives you a good overview of daily and weekly tracking. Now we're going to move on to workout tracker. And this is the one that I set up for myself already because I have injured my ankle and I am not going to be able to bike this week as much. I'm going to have to rest a lot because I'm still working at Amazon and it's fairly physical. And I wrote on Saturday, walk or work, question mark, question mark. So I am either going to take up an extra shift on Saturday unless I'm doing something, or just decide to walk that day. But now that I'm saying that, and after I did the calendar, I'm pretty sure I have my hair appointment that day. So I'm going to just go ahead and erase that because my hair appointment will take all day. No joke. But it is a school, so it will take a lot. I'll just use my lasso tool. A lot of time. This is the copy, and I just press and hold, and there is the paste. So I love the lasso tool. It's so helpful. Here is the overview of the workout notes. Again, you can write down, I did this many reps and this many this much rest time, and I used to do that all the time when I was weight training, and I really enjoyed the progress I would make and look at my progress that way. But you don't have to write anything down there if you don't want to. Here is the mood tracker. I wasn't good about my mood like I said last week, but this week I am going to be putting down those smiley faces, those days when I don't really feel good or great or terrible, days when I feel really bad, days when I have anger. I mean, you can do multiple ones during the day. Like if you felt happy at one point, like for most of the day, but you also got angry, like you can track that. That's what I want to do to make sure my emotions are in check. So that is my mood tracker. Now that I say that we are pretty much done with everything here, I am going to finish up the rest of my planning and we will get on to the end of this video. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have any comments or questions and even suggestions that I can take, I would really appreciate it. But again, if no one's told you, you are known and you are loved. And I hope to talk to you on the next video. So I will see you next time. Bye, guys.